Everybody, welcome back. So, we are in Alma Kinan. Hey, lady.
I prefer to pronounce it as Kinan.
Kinan. Our inn serves the best cake. We haven't had a guest in ages. Won't you have some cake in honor of the occasion? Oh, okay. I forgot about that.
Well, that's awesome.
Thank you. I really don't remember where a lot of the little things are in this game, so, and I don't think I'm gonna be getting them all because it's just not as interesting in this one as it is in the other two. But okay, sorry, I haven't. The only console game I've been playing recently is Dragon Quest Builders, and it's not this sensitive. My first customer in ages. I've laid out a brand new fur. Wait, hold on. My first customer in ages. I've laid out a brand new fur just for him. I hope he doesn't realize it's his donkey. Oh, I don't even know what to say to that.
What?
Let's just move on, shall we?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, why would you take your customer's donkey and, like, did you not have enough furs? Unless she bought the donkey, but again, you'd think that just... Why would you buy an animal? Oh, never mind. Let's just move on. Hey. A monster bit my horse on the leg when we were hunting. Do you think that's a bad sign? It's better than that donkey. Sorry. It's really hard to navigate this place. There may be a battle. I was told not to go outside, but I want to practice hunting. I hid my treasure in an urn, and now I can't find it. But I found this instead. Oh, melon seeds. Uh-oh. I feel like I'm gonna run out of room here soon. I don't think you can find anything in the urns. I could make so many jokes, but I think I've made a lot of urn jokes by this point.
I was gonna say, I feel like we've made some urn jokes already.
Yeah, okay, I'm not finding anything. So this is the item shop. But before I talk to her, let's go see if there's anything back here. No. Okay. Good day to you. Would you care for some medicine to scratch that itch you just can't reach? Well, if I can't reach it by scratching it, I certainly can't reach it by putting medicine on it.
Although, maybe it's sentient medicine.
I don't know. Actually, I was about to skip the killer rune, but I think I'll go ahead and actually buy that. Ups critical hit rate, I believe. Excuse me. I don't think I want any of this stuff. No, I never used sacrificial Jesus. Ugh, my back's killing me. It was a crochet project I started a few months ago, and then I took about a month break, and now I'm working on it again. And it's such a huge project that, like, my back actually hurts from trying to crochet it.
Oh.
It's 4 feet long. It's about 2 feet high now, I think, by this point.
Well, we might talk about it more later. What she's not mentioning is that it's actually for us.
Yeah.
But my wife doesn't know what it is yet, so.
I'm a student shaman. I'm studying here. Why don't you learn something too while you're here? I'm sure you guys have noticed there's a pattern here with the people. They're all women. We haven't seen any men yet.
So what you're saying is this is like the Gerudo Valley of Suikoden?
That's a Zelda reference, isn't it?
Yes, it is. You played Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, but that was so long ago. I barely remember anything. All I remember is that's
the song that will, or the sound that will be forever stuck in your head.
And I remember finding the last one because my mom actually found it. She was so proud of herself. I had to shoot down a wall or something, but my mom was just like, "Oh my god, I found it! I don't even know what it is." I don't remember what magic rationing is. Raise spell frequency by casting at lower level. I don't remember what that means. I apologize. Let me know. If you guys remember what that means, let me know. I don't know if that means it'll move down, like a level 2 would be casted as a level 1, but that doesn't make any sense.
I think it means that it'll cast faster if you use a lower tier magic.
I have no idea. I'm gonna have to look that up. I think, yeah, Earth Magic's actually not too bad, so we're gonna raise her Earth Magic skill, because I actually probably will use Yumi. Alright, I don't care about Storm Magic. I don't really worry about her magic, and okay, so we're good. Oh, I can go in this door. I couldn't go in the item shop door for some reason. Oh, this is because this is the Bujitsu teacher. So many skills are born in the forest of Alma Kinan. If you need skills, I can teach you. That is a really big book on her table. Okay, I want more repel. I really go defensive in this game compared to a lot of the other Suikoden games.
To be fair, there are a lot bigger attacks too in this game.
Yeah, repel is actually really helpful. Oh no, skill points. Repel actually, let me see if it says, yeah, raises the chance of repelling a foe's attack. But what makes this different from parry is parry only repels direct melee attacks. Repel actually can repel all attacks. So like, she could actually, I didn't mean to do that. Like swat away an arrow, even though Mythbusters proved you can't do that, but she's just that amazing, so. Yeah, so Sharpshoot is actually really good for long-range people because, like it says at the bottom, it raises distance and damage. So she actually doesn't have to run so close to the enemy, which is actually really important for some fights in this game. You really have to keep your distance. So, I'm gonna go ahead and raise your accuracy. I'm not gonna worry about Fred or Rico, and unfortunately, I have to worry about Nash. I don't want to. Oops, I meant to do repel. Oh, well, he has plenty of tickets. Why did I say tickets? Skill points. I don't even know what I've been playing that I use tickets.
Yeah, I was starting to wonder that. I was like, where did tickets come from exactly?
Well, like, I know that new Pokemon game just came out yesterday, if you can call it that. What was it called? Pokemon Quest?
Pikachu Quest?
No, it was no. Let's Go Pikachu was announced yesterday, but Pokemon Quest actually came out yesterday.
Okay, I can't. I don't really follow Pokemon stuff too closely, so.
Well, I was just confused because I thought they were supposed to announce it today, but then all of a sudden it was announced yesterday. I was very confused. I don't know how I feel about Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee because they're supposed to be just remakes of Pokemon Yellow, which I've never actually played Pokemon Yellow. It's one of the few I skipped.
Well, I mean, if you played Red and Blue, or Red and Green, depending where you're from, it's the same thing, right? It's just the third one for that generation.
The only thing I never figured out, and I haven't ever really bothered to look up, is in Pokemon Yellow, are you stuck with Pikachu the whole time?
Well, I mean, you get him at the beginning. He's your starter. After that, I'm trying to remember, because I actually do have a copy of Pokemon Yellow. The original cartridge. The battery's dead at this point, but,
because I know he's supposed to follow you around and stuff, so technically I would assume that if you put him away, then he wouldn't be following you around, and I would assume the game wouldn't let you do that. So that's actually what turned me off to wanting to play, is like, oh, I don't want to be stuck with him.
Yeah, I don't think you're stuck with him. I think you can put him away, and that you don't have to...
You?
Well, no, he doesn't keep following you at that point, though, I don't think. I think he just goes into the Poké Center or whatever.
I don't know. It's funny that I never bothered to really look into that, considering how old it is.
Yeah, somebody please correct us if we're wrong, or
Yeah,
just correct us regardless.
I don't know how I feel about that being on the Switch, because it's like, and then of course, the whole two-player thing is just weird, you know, it's like, I mean, you walk around and you can help throw Pokeballs, I don't know, the whole thing seems just very strange to me, I don't know how I feel about it yet. Oh, hello. I was just out picking herbs, but now where am I? I cut this as a present, do you want it? Okay, we got the orange kennel. Okay, first of all, how did you even get here, sir? And then, never mind. I'm so confused. I've never seen a duck before. His tummy feathers look so soft and squishy. Think he would mind if I rubbed it?
Yes, I do.
Oh, goodness, so many people. I saw a flashy-looking couple when I was hunting this morning. I didn't speak with them, but they seem to be training. Ooh, I think I know who she's talking about. That donkey won't budge, so when I harvest things in the forest, I use this one, and then put the herb bandage... Wait. Excuse me, I'm trying to talk to her. She keeps pushing me out of the way. That donkey won't budge, so when I harvest things in the forest, I use this one, and then put herb bandages on it. Wow, I'm really struggling with what people are trying to tell me today.
Yeah, they're a little bit unusual in what they're talking about sometimes.
Okay, it's not just me then.
Well, I mean, how often do you talk to people about their donkeys?
I just don't talk to people. Hello there. If it's rune power you need, don't hesitate to drop by.
Something about that just struck me really like... That was not the reaction I was expecting from you.
I just don't talk to people. People speak of omens of war. I'd like to bear a rune for the sake of the village, but what rune would be best? There's so many good runes to pick from. Whoops. Door. I didn't even see it. Gosh darn it. Go back inside. Okay, I don't know what rune I'd want if I could pick one. It's kind of like, if I could have a Pokemon in real life, what would I pick? I'd kind of not want a fire Pokemon because I feel like it's just screaming for my house to burn down. This is where our great aunt lives. Yuri should be waiting for us.
I've been wondering. I haven't seen a single man in this village. Why is that? Have they all gone to battle?
I saw a duck earlier. I'm assuming it was a guy. This is the village of Alma. The shaman clan of the Grasslands lives here. We are all women. This is an all-women clan?
Odd custom, I'd say.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, to be honest. You think so? This is how we've lived for a long time.
I'd like to know why.
It's better not to know. I will be inside. Join me when you are done with the tour. Why on earth are we here? Let's not answer that. Alright, I think we pretty much talked to everybody. Beyond this point is the most sacred ground in the village, so keep your hands to yourself. Excuse me. This area is great for mountain vegetables and fruit. While the forest lives, there's no need to develop the land. That's a good way of putting it. As long as you don't grow too big, then the forest will sustain you. And I mean too big, not as in like girth, but like too many people in the village. I hear the Duckland has plenty of water and it's really lively. Does that mean they have lots of water bottles? Okay.
What?
This is how I feel like when I talk to most people. It's like, what are you trying to tell me? I don't know.
These are kind of like the awkward cousins of the Grasslands.
Oh my gosh. So, just as a note, not that anyone cares besides me, but I don't know how many videos ago I said that there was a phrase, I'm gonna gobble you up, and it's been bugging me. I finally figured it out today where it's from. It's from Charlie and Lola, a British children's show. There's an episode where they're opening up birthday cards, and the card is of a monster saying, before I say happy birthday, I'm gonna gobble you up. And, yeah. And I'm so excited that we finally figured out the reference to that, and I don't even know why I remember it.
How did you... what?
I don't know. Please come in. Make yourselves at home. After all, you are our guests. We seldom entertain around here. I can see that. The village seems like it's rejecting the outside world. You are quite outspoken. I'm sorry. I'm used to saying what's on my mind. Just like me, Chris. You aren't totally wrong. We are very committed to our duties, and sometimes that does require us to withdraw from the outside world. Interesting. Then please tell me why we're here, about the destructive force we just encountered, the water rune seal that he mentioned, and about the flame champion. Yoon. Chris, I'm a child of the Alma with... Sorry. Chris, I'm a child of the Alma with an unusual gift that sometimes allows me to see into the future.
You're like a fortune teller?
You can think of it that way if it helps you. There is one vision that has haunted me since my birth. This is the destruction of the true rune, and the resurrection of the flame champion. Whoa, wait, the destruction of a true rune? Whoa.
The destruction of the true rune?
Yes, the power of the 27 true runes which sustain the world. There are people who seek to destroy one of the runes. The man in black whom we just encountered is probably one of them. What happens if a true rune is destroyed? Why are they so determined? A long time ago, there was a hero in the Grasslands, the flame champion LordSmapy. We, the people of Alma, joined the battle under his leadership against the Harmonian army. During the second major battle, The Flame Champion, Smappy, and his followers, the Firebringer, were surrounded by the Harmonian forces. Where is the Flame Champion? Where is Smappy? Damn, if this continues, we're all finished. What's that? The Firebringer, the Harmonian forces, and the Grassland troops were all engulfed in a firestorm and perished. They say the fire burned for 10 days. The only survivor was the Flame Champion himself. He did not speak of it, but the force behind it was the power of the true rune. It must have been a rune power out of control. Smappy repented for this horrible deed which took many lives of both ally and foe. The true rune power out of control? If the true rune was destroyed, everyone could perish, from the Grasslands to Zexen, Holy Harmonia to Placebo to the south and northern outlands.
Sorry.
That's nonsense. Why do you say that? Just think about it. What is the purpose of doing this? There's nothing to gain. It sounds like a fantasy to me. Then you don't believe me? Zexen Knights don't fight for fantasy. We're bound by loyalty and reason. Sorry. Could you leave me alone for a while? I need to think. Yes, everyone get out of the house. Now, why would somebody want to destroy a true rune? This is where the storyline gets really interesting, at least to me, because if you think about it, if any of y'all watched my Suikoden 1 LP, then first of all, you've been watching my channel a really long time. I had a whole video where I talked about the true runes, and in essence, they are like the gods of this world. Like, there's a whole bunch of stories in the game and the mangas and stuff like that explains it. But if you think about it, destroying it would almost release its power. Like they said, it would release its power and release it itself. So, what would happen? That is actually really interesting. So, why would somebody want to do? And of course, then how do you even do that? Like, would you need the power of another true rune to even accomplish that? I don't know. Let's find out. Hey, Nash. I don't want to talk to you, but I have to.
Hey, have you cooled down? I don't think they've finished with their chat. Are you interested, or have you had enough of the barbarian superstitions?
You know something. I don't like you.
I can't help it.
I need more time. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to do something. We've already talked to everybody. I'm gonna wander about. Oh, hey, chickens. I don't think I can leave. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, she's like, I don't want to leave. I can't leave yet. Beep beep. I don't remember if there's anything at the shrine. Let's find out. Oh, that little girl's gone. Oh no, he's sneaking up on us. It upsets Byron greatly. Byron wants to walk all over my laptop, I'm sure, and stop the video. What is it? Were you looking for me?
You, yes, as well as something else. A quiet spot.
Because there's none of those around here. Why?
To talk with you alone. I must be lucky. I found both.
So, what do you want to talk about?
To seduce you. Just kidding. My missus would find me out in a heartbeat. I can't risk it today.
Today. Or any other day.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Don't start, Nash.
I am not comfortable with this.
Oh, then why didn't you suggest the idea in the first place? You seem to have known what was going to happen.
To some extent, yes. I was sent by Bishop Sasarai of the Holy Harmonia to sneak into the Grasslands.
Why? Holy Harmonia, don't tell me. You're a spy from Harmonia! Gee.
I'm afraid I am. The alleged reason for our current invasion is to eliminate the rest of the Firebringer band. Wow. But they think there's someone else pulling the strings, so to speak. It's my job to look into this. A secret mission directly from the bishop. I couldn't refuse.
And you think it's the destructive force they just mentioned?
I didn't want to believe that, but it does seem to fit, doesn't it? On the brink of the ceasefire, Zexon and Grasslands rebounded with a full-scale battle. At the same time, the Holy Harmonian army invaded.
It all seems unreal to me. It has just been a complication in the conflict between us and the Grasslands. I only came to the Grasslands to find out about my father with no other intention whatsoever. I don't care about this war. I just want to find out about my dad. I will tell you about your father. Will you listen to me? No. Oh, now you listen to her.
Uh-huh.
You don't believe anything else she says, but she could say anything about your father. Of course I will. Chris, your father's still alive. How do you know? There lived a hero, SMAPy, the Flame Champion, in the Grasslands. He and his band of comrades were called the Firebringer. The Firebringers.
The Friarbringers.
The Friar. I was trying to repeat what you did, and I messed it up.
The
messed up your mess
Friarbringers.
up. The Friarbratch Kid. I was trying to say Cabbage Patch Kids with Firebringer, and I messed it up. Goodbye, my friends. Forgive me for not being able to go with you. I'm sure our paths will
cross again. Yeah, who said that?
We've always trusted your decisions. We still do. Well, that almost looks like Ghetto there on the right.
Yeah, that did look like him.
That's odd. Ghetto would have to be pretty old. The Flame Champion had 2 close comrades, and your father was one of them. Oh, I guess that must have been... So either Ghetto is her father, or the guy on the left was her father.
Hold it right there. The Flame Champion lived more than 50 years ago. If Chris's father was his close friend, he must be over... No, that can't be true.
What? I don't know math. Just as the Flame Champion was the bearer of the true fire rune, your father was the bearer of the true water rune. Oh. Well, that's interesting. You see, the 27 true runes that exist in this world are thought to be part of a central force which moves the world. The bearers of these runes are said to be granted great power and immortality. The seal that hides the power of the rune and its whereabouts are in Alma Kinan. It's in Alma Kinan, even. But how does he keep the true water rune a secret? He would have to bear it inside his body. Most likely. Ugh, that's why the man told me to follow the Flame Champion. I've told you everything that I know, Chris. About that. Thanks. Are you... Pardon me, Chris? Ugh, never mind. In that case, I will leave you now. She's like the Wikipedia of Suikoden. I'm just gonna walk around and tell you random information.
Are you complaining?
No. It's just, that's kind of why I always feel like she speaks very factually, because it's like, that's all she does is walk around and she's like, here's some random fact. So now it's really interesting that her father had the true water rune. So now we've suddenly got 2 true runes, the fire and the water, which we don't usually have multiple true runes in a game. Because technically in Suikoden 2, the sword and shield were actually part of one true rune.
Yep.
The rune of beginning. So. Oh, hey, Fred. And Rico.
They said they'd get our accommodations ready now. Everyone wanted to keep talking, but Yoon dismissed us for today. They seemed preoccupied with something else.
What shall we do? Shall we retire for the night? I don't think there's anything left to do, so... I think I need a little rest. See, Master Fred, everyone is exhausted. You're the only one who pretends not to be.
I'm not tired at all. My eyes are just, droopy.
Master Fred, we are leaving you behind. I guess I could have stopped and saved. I didn't think about that.
We probably should save.
Yeah. If it'll let me. I might have just did an oops by continuing the story. Oh well. Then Barn will bark. Okay. Ever since Monster Rancher 4, I'm like, why is it not starting up? What was that? I thought I heard something. I don't know what we heard, but we'll find out next time when we figure out what we heard. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.